I nearly had it. I nearly had it. Just for a second there, I thought I'd got it. I thought I'd got it. But I hadn't. I should just put a countdown on the screen, but I never think to do it. Well, actually, no, that's not true. That's not true. I do think to do it after failing to nail it every single time. Hello, everybody. Good lord, there's quite a few of you here. This is kind of unplanned. Hadn't intended to do this. Alec, man, straight in. Yeah, Doreen's awake. She's awake. She's awake. In with the traditional E straight off the bat. Loving your work, Alec, man. Oh, I've been away. I've been away for a week and a bit. Week and a half. I haven't done any work, anything. None of it. I just set a couple of videos to go live over the last 2 weeks. And then I just left. It was honestly really nice. Funnily enough, it's wrecked the channel. The channel is looking real bad because of no uploads, or the ones that I did upload were like ones that I knew weren't going to do so well, but I, fancy doing something different. But you know what? I'm feeling revitalized. I'm feeling a bit more like, I think I was getting quite burnt out. I'll be honest. I think I was getting very burnt out, and I hadn't quite realised I was getting burnt out. But I came back, I saw that they were doing a stream today, and I was like, you know what? I really want to stream it, which, that's why we're doing it. I've literally been home for 24 hours. Drove for 7.5 hours yesterday to get home. So that was a thing. That was fun. So let me just have a quick look through. Hello Boris, hello Dirt Hermit Hobbies. That's an amazing name. Love the name. Love that. Hello Nozomi and Amber. Hello Merlin. How you doing? Hello Lil Goth. And Alec Man. Totally not a Gene Stealer cult. Again, excellent name. Hello Matthew. J Bond. Love it.
Girth Gang. Wait, are we still the Girth Gang? It's been a while.
100%. It's all about the girth. All about the girth. Hello, Heavy Metal Mystic. Yeah, Chris. It's all about the girth. Hello, Scanner Barkley. And Robbie. And Plebiscide. Love it. And Andre. Hello. And Satako. Believer. And Nobody. I think. We caught up, maybe? Maybe. YT55. Hello. Oh, yeah. 7.5 hours. It was bad. It was bad. 7.5 hours to go like 240 miles is not generally what you want. But it's what we got. It's what we got. Oh, Merlin, that is a good call. We will sort that out. But thank you very much, Nozomi, for doing that. We're going to maybe change that. Yeah, thank you for pointing that out, Merlin. We will get that sorted. I suppose I should let Twitter know that we're live as well. It's Twitter. It's always Twitter. It's not the other thing. Alright? It's just not. Just isn't. I'm sorry, but it's not. In fact, Threads. Oh, yeah, Threads. What happened to Threads? I mean, I'm set up to use Threads. I just didn't use it. Because it was horrendous. Because I loaded it up and it was just all random stuff I'd never seen about. Or, like, seen or cared about before. And I couldn't prune it out of my timeline. So I just stopped even looking at it. The trailer for Kill Team, it looks pretty good. You know what? We could take a look at that trailer before the stream goes live, just in case anyone hasn't seen it. All right. So let's have a little glance. We're gonna have to do it on mute because for some reason I always get copyright claimed. But we can still have a look. Oh, there's going to be so much panning, it's going to be great. There are times when the thunder of 1,000 guns does nothing to shake Vader's grasp. It's in these moments when defeat seizes the horizon that victory lies within the lives of a chosen few. I really want some really cool terrain, to be honest. Now, is that a turret or is it actually walk? Okay, it's just a little turret. If it was walking around, then that would be... I mean, I wouldn't be mad about it. Is it just me, or is the idea of the tower being completely stumped by a small turret kind of hilarious? I feel like it kind of... Oh, look at that. Look at the grav shoots. Look at them. But it is Militarum Tempestus. It's not actually Elysian drop troops, is it? It's not actually Elysians, which I would love Elysians, but they're definitely Militarum Tempestus. Tempestus Scions, whatever. You know what I mean? I mean, I don't like... Scions are fine. I don't actually dislike Scions. I don't dislike them. Oh, what a move. What a move. And it's definitely plastic Vespids, which is cool. That is cool. But having them get rinsed almost immediately feels kind of harsh. It kind of feels a bit harsh that their first introduction was them getting rinsed. Oh, man. Okay, the guy who was doing the rinsing is now in severe trouble. What a hero. Look at him go. He's alright, though. He's been cauterized. Alright, okay, cool. Okay. So it's not a bad little trailer. I mean, it does lay everything out there, right? We know what we're getting. We 100% know what we're getting. There's not really going to be any surprises, I don't think. But, I mean, grav shoots are cool. They've just put them on the wrong unit. And I guess, to be fair, Scions are like the best of the best, aren't they? They're like the best of the best. So, I guess you can't be too annoyed that Vespids won't have the same training as a Scion. Yeah. Oh,
Stealth
thank you,
Grot,
Chris.
Bomb Squig and Walkie Turret. The trinity of Kill Team box set icons.
Yeah. The Bomb Squig and the Walkie Turret. I mean, the Walkie Turret, I do like the Walkie Turret. The Walkie Turret is really cool. If it fully walks, that's class. Like, I'll be really happy about that if it properly walks around. Oh, Cube 1359 member for 5 months. Ritualist here. What an absolute hero. Love it. Love it. Memberships are massive. Memberships are massive for the channel. So anyone who is a member, loving your work, thank you so much for supporting the channel. It helps a huge amount. Especially when you do silly things like I did, which is, take a week and a half off. YouTube doesn't like you to take time off. It doesn't like it. It's really not a fan. It kind of decides, well, you've had a break. That clearly means you don't want to be here anymore. Which isn't true, but sometimes you got to take the time off or you burn out horrendously, which is also not ideal either. I mean, technically in Nozomi, that you could see that as being true, just like every boss. At least with a fair number of jobs, at least in the UK. I'm not sure what it's like in the US, but in the UK there's like mandatory companies have to give you a certain amount of time off a year. But YouTube doesn't have that. No one wants to see that. Book of Grudges. Absolutely no one. Also, hello. It's lovely to see you here. I haven't kept up with your sub count recently. You must have outstripped me at this point, right? You must have overtaken me by now. Your channel, you've been absolutely killing it. Yeah, pretty much totally not a Gene Stealer cult. You're not far off. It is literally just like, you haven't uploaded for a few days, therefore we will not show anyone that you've uploaded for the next month. Which can make taking holidays a bit stressful, but You sort of just, you know, you got to know when to do it. You got to do it before you absolutely wreck yourself. Yeah, Matthew, breaks are important. Taking a break because Total War went dormant and needed to enjoy summer. Yeah, that's you absolutely. If you need to take a break, you got to take a break. You've got to be smart about it. You've got to be sensible. So depending on what app you're on, if you're watching on a PC, then under the player there should be a thing that says join, and you can become a member that way. If you're on your phone, should also have that same option. I'm going to have a look on my phone now just to see. Although I'm saying that, it might not show it to me because I have the channel. I have the channel, so it might not show me that. It might be like, don't be dumb, you can't become a member of your own channel. Then again, maybe it'd let me have it. It wouldn't. It would not let me have it. It absolutely wouldn't let me have it. Oh, thank you very much, Andre. That's very kind of you. Love it. Yeah, I'll be honest. Oh, there you go. So if you go to the description, if you go more on the description, down the bottom it says join. Hopefully, maybe. I'm acting like I've never joined anyone else's channel. I have. I'm like joined up to other people's channels, but I just can't remember like where I did it. I think I did it on the PC, not on a phone, where it's just a button underneath that says join next to subscribe. So I use sirens more than my Kazakin. Deep Strike is really useful. I mean, sirens are really fun. Sirens are really, really fun. I like them a lot. Also, yeah, that's a very good idea. That's a very good idea, Dirt Hermit. I should look at someone else's channel, not mine. that would probably help, wouldn't it? Now I've just got to find a channel where it's an option. I've got so many car channels I follow, and most of them don't have it enabled. So I'm looking and it's like, oh wait, hang on, that's not a thing I can even do here. What about Siege? Can I join Siege if I want to join Siege? Nope, Siege don't have it active. All my most recent stuff. I'm already a member of. I'm already a member on Liam's. Oh, I'm already there. Love Liam. Liam's great. Yeah, okay. So I'm looking at War Hipster. Oh, I thought I was a member on War Hipster, but I'm not. And it's literally right next to the name. It just says join. There you go. You can see there. That button right there, that one there, you can do that. War Hipster is also fantastic, by the way. I'd recommend going to watch him instead, but then you wouldn't be watching this, and I would prefer you to watch this. I'm not going to lie. I would prefer you to watch me. Selfishly. But, you know, I think that's fair in this situation. Oh, my God. Kit Nyasa. Wait, hang on. Kit Nasa? Please tell me I've got that right. Welcome in. Thank you very much for joining. The Girth Gang. Amazing. Thank you so much. War Hipster is an amazing painter, Dirt Hermit. Really, really good painter. Does really good streams, does really good tutorials. Absolutely great painter. Sorry, Merlin. I wasn't really planning to stream today. I just saw it was a thing that was going to happen last night after I got home. Like, after we got the whole family home, after been driving all day. And then I was like, you know what? I really want to stream. Let's do it. So it was very last minute. Oh, look out, Toast. Welcome in as well. Oh, you guys are being lovely. You're being so nice. Thank you so much. Oh, I got really warm earlier, and it shows. I've got a shiny head. Hang on a second. Hang on. I'm not going anywhere. I'm getting rid of my shiny head. I don't like it. It's glaring off the screen. There we go. Just give a quick. Just freshen up slightly. Oh, there we go. There we go. Look at that. Less glare, less shine off the old forehead there. There's enough of it going on. I get annoyed enough when the glare from my glasses comes up. Oh, Whitey55, that's very, very kind of you. Thank you so much. 10 gifted memberships. That's very, very generous. Thank you so much. Hey, Chris, you found it after my terrible trying to show where it is and how it works. Awful tutorial. You didn't need to pay attention to anything I said there because I wasn't being helpful. You figured it out. I made things worse. That could be the message of the channel, couldn't it? I made things worse. Should be the tagline. Oh, Cube with 5 gifted memberships. Thank you so much. Oh, you know what? I was not quite prepared. I was kind of expecting this to be very small and low key because I didn't give any warning and I wasn't planning on doing it. This is really, really kind. Thank you so much. It is genuinely like the thing that, especially now, keeps channels going, memberships and super chats and stuff. Ad revenue is something that doesn't really exist anymore. It's kind of all about community now, like community funding for a lot of channels. That's why everyone pushes it so much. But I try not to do it like incessantly. I'll mention it here and there and now and again, but I don't want like you to sit there and be like any chance of talking about something that isn't that. So I try not to go on about it too much. We've got 10 minutes. 10 minutes, right? We've got 10 minutes. So if we go on to I've forgotten how my own stream setup works. There we go. So if we look at this, we've got 10 minutes to go. Who is Predator? I don't know who that is. Anyway. Oh, I haven't watched that one yet. Bit of Cletus. Oh, thank you very much, Spike Milligan. No, Mike Spilligan. You cheeky, you little cheeky sausage. You knew it. You knew that was going to happen. I really fell straight into getting that totally wrong. Thank you very much, Mike Spilligan. I can't be the only person who's done that, right? Surely not. Surely. Oh, there's not going to be... I reckon what we're going to see is what we saw in the trailer. That's pretty much it. I think. That's pretty much it. Tabletop time? No, what's happened to tabletop time? I'd be sad if tabletop time is going. Where was the... Oh, Doreen's being a Tory. Doreen's being a Tory. Any interest in the new edition of Kill Team? I mean, kind of, yeah. I've always been quite interested in Kill Team. But I've been kind of... Yeah, feels like there's a lot to keep up with. Just with Games Workshop, there's a lot to keep up with. Like, a lot to keep up with. And I kind of want to try, like... other things, like other game systems and stuff. I want to try and play God Tier a bit more, because God Tier is really good. I quite like to try Moonstone as well. There's quite a few things I'm kind of interested in trying out, and it's trying to find enough time for all of it, you know. Especially since as well, I kind of dived into Spearhead quite a lot, and I played quite a bit of Spearhead, and I've really, really been enjoying Spearhead. So, Kings of War, yeah, I really want to try Kings of War. There's a lot. And Silver Bayonet. What Peachy's been doing with Silver Bayonet has got me absolutely dying to have that a go. I'd really like to give that a try. I wonder if that's something that Peach would be interested in like, doing as a thing, like showing me how to play Silver Bayonet. I'm talking out loud, I'm thinking out loud. That's not something I've even spoken to him about, so let's not get excited about that. Also, I play D&D like twice a week. So there's like a whole other hobby that is not like really made it to the channel in any way going on there. So, yeah. I'm right in the middle of like planning my third campaign at the moment. We haven't even finished the second one, but I've got too many ideas of stuff that isn't going to fit in the other one. So there's a few chunky lads in Kill Team, isn't there? Surely. Yeah, smaller scale.
Recently saw the Blood Ravens Ad Rick episode. Loved it. Did you know they have a semi-official unique Razorback variant called the Razorback Ricarius?
Is that the... Thank you very much, Dragon Kid. Is that the Razorback that's... Oh... Is it the one that's got, like... Is it hurricane bolters on the side? Or am I thinking of something... Am I thinking of something different? Yeah, you know what, Stephen? That's the main thing. Gotta get rid of them kids. I've got to get rid of them. I don't know, sell them or something. I'm not gonna do that. They don't half take your time up. Jesus. When they're under 10 especially. Oh my god. Hurricane bolts and assault cannons. Okay, cool. I remembered. I'm impressed myself, honestly. There's only like mad versions of Space Marine vehicles. It's easy to lose track of which one's which, but got there. Oh, Quantum Cthulhu. All they have to do is ask, and I would be there like next day if I could pull it off. I would. I absolutely would. Absolutely love Jugs. It's such a good podcast. It's so good. Like all three of them, like make amazing content. It's 100%. Johan van Sminkelsmurf. I mean, I've said it now. I've said your name now. Does that count? I've heard of Lancer, but I've not actually taken a look at it. I want to take a look at it. Also, I've got the Old Gods of Appalachia RPG that I want to run something in as well. So it's quite a lot. Also, I've got Morkborg that I need to take a look through. God damn, there's just so many games. There's so many games. And Frostgrave. I want to look at Frostgrave too. I need every day to be 3 times as long, and for time to go slower is what I need. That's what I need, really, if we're being honest. Unfortunately, that doesn't seem to be physically possible, so... Oh, I'm going to do the other annoying YouTuber thing. Again, I rarely do this. I should do it in streams more than videos. 274 people here, 55 likes. Come on. It's one button. Come on, you can do it. You can press it. Just the one button. It's just a little... It's easy. It's just a little thumbs up. That's all you need to do. Super easy. That genuinely does help. You get pushed up higher when it comes to live streams. The more likes you've got, the more likely it is to show other people that you're live, which is genuinely helpful. Really, YouTube has cultivated a practice whereby the best way to run your channel is to constantly tell people to give you things in the form of either likes or subscriptions or memberships. These are all things that I don't like asking people to do, which is a problem for me. Have you noticed that there still isn't a little thing that pops up that says like and subscribe at the bottom of the videos? That still isn't a thing. I should just do it because it works, but I don't like it. The thing is, you could say, well, you're just being standoffish. You're just being all like, oh, I'm too good for this. No, I think if it works, you should do it. I just don't want to. I'm just stubborn, but in a stupid way. Which, again, could be the tagline of the channel. The artist... Oh, for Morkborg. Oh, Lancer, sorry, Lancer, I see. That was one of the same person who killed 6 billion demons. What is that? Okay, well, I need to look at that now. I need to look at it. Do a video segment with Barry telling us to like and subscribe. I need to find Barry first. I've got no idea where he is. Have you tried shouting full moon? Maybe that's something that I should do. Also, where did that GIF come from on Discord? Where did that come? Who made this? Who made this GIF? Who did this? Genuine question, because I've not seen this before. Where did this come from, and who did it? It's not a GIF, it's a GIF. I don't care what the creators said. Oh, it's actually pronounced GIF. It's not. I don't subscribe to that thinking. Oh, it's because it's actually not an acronym. It's like a shortening of. It's like, you know, graphic interface format or whatever the hell the shortened version is. Oh, it's because it's that. That's what it is. Yeah, well, graphic doesn't start with a J, does it? It starts with a G. Graphic. It's not giraffe information format or whatever the hell it is it? No. Not having it. It's GIF. That's... So you made it as I mean. I mean, I love it, but I didn't know it existed until just now. Pre-record you or someone else saying like and subscribe and just hit the button every once in a while. That's a good idea. It should be giraffe. I mean, actually, I'm not sure I disagree. Okay, look, we've got it. We've got it. It's here. Allegedly. Do I need to refresh it? Let's refresh it. I mean, it's like 4 p.m. Oh, chat, go away. We don't want anything to do with that. Nope. Absolutely not. Who is Heliworld? I'm sorry, but I'm just not interested in whatever that is. Tom Bloom, one of the creators of Lancer, has some other RPG games. Ooh, okay. Kane and Magna Gothica Malagast. I mean, that already sounds fantastic. I don't even need to know what that's about, and I mean... Here we go. Oh, they haven't gone for a, like, insane one. That's boring. Okay, they can't copyright strike with this. Hopefully, they'll have the old subtitles like they did last time. Predictions for the official stream chat: 95% complaining about how it's not 40k. I mean, it is technically 40k. Mini Minuteman is a fantastic channel. 10 out of 10 channel. Oh no. Okay, I did mute in time. I was really worried I was just belched down the microphone. Oh, God, that's eye-bleedingly bad. Is it just going to show us the same... Okay, here we go. Here we go. Here we go. We ready, gang? Are we ready? We ready for this? Come on.
Hi, my name's Lewis, and welcome to the Kill Team.
Yeah, well...
War rages eternal in the 41st
they have done it. Good.
As we take a look at the amazing new edition of Warhammer 40,000, Kill Team. I'll be joined by experts
new edition of 40k.
to
Kill Team. Experts from the design studio. Okay.
We will spare no details. But before we get into it, we've got something.
Show us the bugs. Show us the bugs right now. If this is going to be the trailer again. Okay, we've watched this. I'm going to mute this so that I don't get done for copyright again. Oh, can you move the subtitles? How do you do that? Okay, subtitles. What is ambient mode? Ooh, look at all this. Didn't know you could do this. Didn't know you could do this. Let's take the font size down to 50%. Look at that. Didn't know you could do any of that. Okay, we've taken it down quite a lot. Remember, folks, take a drink each time the camera pans on new models. It's not a bug, it's a feature. I mean, we could be seeing a lack of panning. We can turn the subtitles off of the trailer, can't we? That's not going to help. Applause. I don't think anyone's applauding right now. Good job, team. Yeah. Wreck those Tau. Hell yeah. Like, that wasn't happening. Here we go. Oh, look at him. Look at... Absolutely obliterated. That is a very cool shot. That's a very cool shot. I do like that shot. I really want to... On second viewing, I am of the opinion that whilst the Scions look fantastic, I don't know that the models for the... I mean, in the trailer, the CG models for the Vespid Stingwings are really doing it for me. They look more cartoony than the Scions do. So, I don't know. I don't know. Right. Let's have you back. Let's get your subtitles back up.
So good. Don't worry if you missed it or if you want to catch that again. We're going to be showing that video at the end of this preview. Right now, though, I'm joined by Wade and Elliot from the Warhammer Studios.
All right, we're going straight in.
Edition of Kill Team, guys. Welcome to the show.
New edition. We're not doing the models yet. Not doing the models yet. Doing straight in with the new edition.
This is a brand new edition. So tell us a little bit about it.
Can you not hear that, or is it too quiet? Do you particularly want to hear it, or are you not too fussed? Like, do you not want to hear it? Because if you don't want to hear it, that's fine.
We like where Kill Team's at, and so
gotta drag this out.
It's going to feel very familiar with some targeted improvements.
How about that? Oh, did you get a little bit of that? Did you get a little bit of creep?
Than ever before. So for new players getting on board,
more accessible than ever
maybe
before.
On the fringe of the game,
that's good.
It's going to be easier than ever.
That's good. It being more accessible is good.
Also, I'm super excited about it. Can I be really cheeky
Easier?
and ask, do we have like
also
a
good,
rough idea of when this is going to be landed?
Depending how easy it is.
Yeah, I believe pre-order September, release in October. So
exactly.
Not too far away.
You want exact narration of what they're saying, but I say it. Okay, there we go.
We'll have
how about that? That better?
Year's worth of content.
My face isn't in the way now.
As well. So yeah, lots to sink our teeth into coming October.
Do you want to? So we just saw that awesome cinematic as well, and I think I saw a giant gun in there.
You're gonna.
I think I did. So
probably did.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah. So Wade, can you tell us a little bit about that? Tell us about the setting of the new edition now.
So the new box Hivestorm is set on the world of Volcus, which is in Imperium Nihilus in the Chalnath Expanse.
What's this about?
We're taking the opportunity to
look a
bit more at the ongoing war between the Tau Empire and the forces of the Imperium.
I guess I'll just sit here with my
space. And that gun that you saw, that is the Great Gun.
I can't move my camera.
Sacred Death.
Because it's all part of the overlay. I've like built the overlay, so this is where it is.
Quite like to be able to turn that earth-shattering power of the gun to their own ends.
Look, if anything interesting comes up, I'll just tell you.
Fighting in and around the environs of the Great Gun, where they can't commit full-scale forces.
Why would you not make it so that it stays off to one side?
So they're the Tempestus Aquilons.
Maybe it's just the size of it.
Tempestus Scions we're already familiar with. These are the special forces, essentially, of the Astra Militarum. And we know that they deploy by Valkyrie, they deploy by Grav Shoot. These are specially trained, dedicated Tempestus Scion troops who fight with their Grav Shoot. So they drop in, high insertion, and then they're fighting with specially modified war gear, cut down las carbines, hotshot las weapons that we associate with the Tempestus Scions, but modified for the sort of rapid strikes that these
drag it to the far right.
Famous for.
We also saw some sort of like winged insectoid bringers of death. Who are they?
So these are the Vespid Stingwings.
That doesn't work either.
After
we've tried.
Best part of 20 years, I think, since we first saw them. These are auxiliaries of the Tau Empire, alien auxiliaries, going places that the Tau themselves can't go. Kitting out with all sorts of wonderful weapons, facilitated by the Earthcast engineers of the Tau Empire. And you see a few developments from the neutron blasters that we first saw.
There we go. Right over his face. How about that?
Vespid Stingwings of old. And there's a few tinkers and tweaks that the Earthcast engineers have made made available to these Vespids to send them into the places that they can't quite send even the
now I've missed everything they've said.
Amazing stuff, and we're going to be chatting loads more about that throughout the preview as well. Next up, let's check out what you can look forward to with the new edition.
All right, what can we look forward to? There we go. All right, we got some models. We got some models here. Turn that off for a second. We got some models. This is what we're here for. Okay, this is going to creak again. There we go. Okay, Tempestus Aquilons. We've got a name. We've got a name. We've got a name. We've got a name. Let's see. Ooh, okay. Those look pretty cool. They look pretty cool. Stop showing me these. I don't like the look of those. Show me the proper ones. Wow, that was... Did they always have a big bug arse? Or... They must have done, right? Current Vespids have definitely got a big bug arse, right? I just don't remember them having a big arse on them. I just don't remember that. Maybe I'm just off my face, but I definitely don't remember that. A thorax, yeah. I mean, if you want to use the technical name, probably, yeah.
I'm trying to capture that in the tone of the background of the presentation.
They are
or the fictions written in the present tense to really give you a sense of that immediacy, the really frenetic, fast-paced firefights that you get in these kill team games.
Nice. And you mentioned the weapon world of Vulcus earlier when we were chatting. Can you tell us a bit more about that?
Okay, so it was a hive world, but it's developed this enormous defensive
what
weapon
is that
that's really come to become
is that Star Wars
identifiable part of the culture of the world, and the people of the world venerate it.
Is that what
there are ceremonies associated with the preparing of the rounds and the firing of the gun, but it is a weapon that could be turned to all sorts of other uses if you were, an invading Tau force or an Orc force. So we've seen a few of the other forces that might take an interest in capturing the weapon for themselves.
Brazilian butt-lift
forces who are trying to make a claim for it themselves as well.
No.
And as we've just seen there as well, like some of the
You know what? I'm going to write
that
down so that I can say that to Bricky.
Yeah, there's a lot of bang in this box.
Yeah.
Lots of things in it for sure. So you get the two new teams, the Aquilons and the Vespid Stingwings.
So you get your two teams,
which are really exciting. We'll talk a little bit about them later.
No, not later.
Brand new
now.
kill zone,
now.
which is
Tell us about it
kill zone for the year, if you like.
A new kill zone for the year.
Oh, look at the little turret. The little turret looks so good. Kill zone.
The little turret looks so good.
So lots of heavy terrain and two big dominant strongholds, which will naturally the battle will often evolve around those two.
I'm liking them.
So it really feels like you're in a city fight. You get the new equipment upgrade pack, which is fantastic. So there's a list of universal equipment now as well as faction equipment, and that universal equipment is obviously available to everyone. But things in there include terrain features, so you can take ladders and barbed wire and mines and heavy barricades. So you can place all that in the kill zone
Aquilons.
as a choice thing. You can set it up as you want.
Fantastic.
And so it really adds to that dense feel of the kill zone, but also gives you players that tactical flexibility, which is quite nice. There's a new mission pack, the approved ops mission pack. So
we're really going to have to make the
packs
pan
are very different ones in kill team. There's some in the core book, but the approved ops are most up-to-date competitive way to play, if you like, and that's a seasonal thing.
The droid production
and so that's got some really nice changes for the year of competitive play.
Obviously.
And then you've also got obviously the core book, which has all new core rules, and you have the Hivestorm dossier. So it's the book that goes with this release. It has the rules for those two teams, but it also has an exciting mission pack in.
I am really liking that redesign.
And so that's if you want to recreate a mission where everyone can parachute into the kill zone.
I feel like they're quite a bit bigger.
Parachuting.
I feel like they're quite a bit bigger.
All kinds of attacker versus defender missions.
Like taller.
Have this asymmetry where
definitely more spindly. The legs are totally different. I feel like.
Attack them. That's quite fun.
I feel like the legs are
So what are some of the big headlines for this new edition then? Can you talk us through those?
Sure, yeah. So I mentioned it earlier, accessibility is the main one.
Yeah.
So we've got some
that's a good call, Merlin, actually. I haven't really noticed the barbed wire. The barbed wire looks really cool. I hope that's actually in the box.
The first one is that all faction rules are now going to be free online from day one. And so they will be our live source of rules.
Yeah, they're
which is also
lanky.
really good for updates and things like that. It's living truth of
at the end of the day, I think they look more
insectoid
if you want to check out
than they used to. And give it a go, which is just download it and see if it's for you.
It works super well,
which is really nice.
Oh no, I need to blow my nose. I'm going to have to mute the microphone and move off camera for a second.
There will be cards to go with them if you want them as an optional thing, so you have your hard copy references. But all rules are online for free, which is really nice. The other thing we've done is we've reworked a lot of the language of the game, and so it's a lot more accessible for new players. writing it for the 99%, and so the average person can pick it up and give it a go. But what's important is that it's still there for the 1%.
Okay, we're back. Someone should clip that bit so that it's just like
nicely. The core rules are
this is the
quite
quality of my stream. What did I miss when I was blowing my nose?
And then you have
free
key principles section, which is more your advanced terms.
Free rules, free
so
faction rules at least.
Understanding of the game, you can refer to the key principles to sort of deal with those edge cases in those particular situations that don't arise all the time, which is really nice.
Okay.
And so,
all right.
That accessibility is one of the key changes for the edition.
This could be good.
The other thing we've done is we put the kill back in kill team.
This could be pretty good.
So most missions now have something called
making
a
it
kill
more accessible by just
whereby you get rewarded
letting people
for
have
being
the
active
rules
and taking out enemy operatives. And as your kill grade goes up,
that's
you
the
get more
thing. Warcry is Warcry currently free rules.
So getting stuck in and being aggressive
Spearhead
now is definitely a feature,
stuff you
as it should be for a game of special forces where you have to kill each other.
But the rules are free.
And so,
including
especially with the way the game works with conceal, where you can play
Spearhead.
defensively, that's going to create a really nice push and pull with your opponents, when to attack, when to be more defensive so they don't get the kills, that kind of thing.
GW joining
really
all of the
nice
companies in the 21st century. That wasn't on my bingo
Nice. And I know a ton of people are super excited to play this new edition. What sort of different ways are there to kind of experience the game?
To be fair,
so we have our standard way of playing, which is PvP, me against you type thing.
just being able to play the game in any format for
solo and
the
co-op
cost
mode.
of just the models.
This is going to do a few things.
It should be the way to
First of
go.
all, if you are
God
teaching
knows
new
we've said
people
that
to
often
play,
enough, haven't
sometimes
we?
it's not the best
About
experience.
how it
to say,
just
I've
needs to
played
be
150 games
to be
come get
properly
smacked by me.
accessible.
That's
It
not
should just be
necessarily
free
the
all
best way
round
to
apart
introduce
from the models,
someone.
obviously.
And equally, you won't have the best experience if you're deliberately making mistakes to try and help them.
Well, yeah,
So
Boris,
co-op
they'll
is a
always
really
find a way
nice
to sell
way where you can
books.
play with someone
Books make
against
too much money for them
procedurally
to
generated
not
operatives.
do that, but-
NPOs, they're called bad guys.
Yeah.
These bad guys are going to come at you, and then me and you can team up and we can
they
take
do
that together,
look good.
which is a really nice way of teaching people how to play. It's also going to give
And
us
also,
a nice
you know what?
cinematic
Something
experience.
that I'm actually
So,
appreciating
if me and you
more
are teaming up,
solo
against
or
hordes of bad
co-op
guys,
is
it's quite
massive.
fun. So let's say some pox
Something
walkers
that
or
I'm
Hormagaunts
appreciating
running
more
at
and more
us.
every time
I'd
they
cover
do
the
a bit
left,
of a
you cover the
panning
right,
shot
gun them
across
down.
the
You
Vespids
have that
is
sort of
they-
hold out, defend the bunker type
It might have been
mission.
tempting to
So, yeah,
give them a
it's gonna
bunch
very
of
different experience
Tau
to PvP
stuff,
would get.
but they
And
they
as I
haven't.
mentioned, we're also going to get some solo
just
play
like what they
modes.
did
So
with the
this all
crew,
works
they
with
just
solo
look
as well,
like their
which is nice.
own thing.
If
They
you're
don't
not in
look
an
like they're
active
just
community,
covered in
don't get to
Tau
play as
armor
often
or
as you
whatever.
like, or you want to try out
They're just
some new teams
them.
at home.
For the
or if that's
most
just how you
part,
game. If you
which
just
I
like
really
creating your own
like.
narrative and playing solo,
Some of the things that were
it's
so
all
cool
gonna
about
support that
Tau
as
when
well,
they
which is
first
really
got
nice.
released. It
And
was
so
like,
we're
oh,
going to
his army
support
was
that
like
with
kind of technically three
the quarterly
different
releases, but there's also going to
things.
be loads of free downloads.
But they all
mission
work
packs
together,
to
but
play
they don't
solo or
look
cooperative
the same.
modes. So we're really excited about that.
Next up, let's check out the
Co-op and
Tempestus
solo's
Aquilons.
massive. That's great. Stop playing music. Oh, I love that. It's so cute, the little turret. Oh. One of the best dogs in Warhammer 40k? I think it might be. Oh, yeah. Yeah, the grav shoots look fantastic. Gunfighter, gunner. Oh, the gunfighter is my new favourite. My new favourite. Just 2 hotshot las pistols. Grenadier, that's cool. Servo sentry, also good. Failure is not an option, but I bet it happened anyway.
And they are armed to the teeth. Wade, can you tell us a little bit about how the Astra Militarum
really
fit
like
into
that.
this setting now?
So
Does he
Volcus
fight
is an
guns?
imperial world, ostensibly. The
Yeah.
Tau Empire have got their eyes on it, but the Imperium is sending in some of their best forces to make sure the
that
Tau
looks-
can't claim
that
it,
looks
but aim to
great.
fight.
I don't know
and they're
what
sending
it
in the
is about the
special
guy with the
forces.
two
And the Tempestus
hotshot las
Aquilons
pistols, but
are
I'm
a special
100%
breed,
in for
even
that.
within the elite of the Tempestus Scions. The Tempestus
The
Scions
big
are
old, like,
the special forces recruited from all over
knife,
the world where the
dagger.
Astra Militarum recruits from, trained to an even
Also
higher
fantastic.
standard than regular Astra
Yeah, the
Militarum
helmets-
troopers.
I mean, the
And
helmets
Aquilons are
on
trained
Scions already look
experts
cool anyway,
in
but these
grav shoot insertion, so dropping in from Valkyries or orbital drops to be able to take the fight to anywhere that they need
Yeah,
to
the
be, so
subtitles
including
do
the
spell
heights
Tau
of the hive
different
cities that we
every
see in
single time.
Volcus.
Nice, and they look absolutely amazing as well. So, like, Elliot, tell me about some of your top favourite features from these miniatures.
Yeah,
So
I have
they really
to say,
capture that special
I
forces
kind of
drop
was like,
look
oh,
and feel.
I really
So
would
not
prefer
only
it
have
to be
these
elite.
sort of nice graph shoots on their backs,
Elysians,
but you
pardon
don't
me.
have a lot of excess
But,
things hanging off them, which is obviously important for dropping out of a high altitude plane.
Really cool.
So little things like, for example, you can drop them with power packs on their guns rather than cables, because the cable flapping around getting in the way, that kind of thing.
That's and like a nice touch as well. Things like the
pack, they can discard it and then.
As I just said, like the guns just having a larger power pack instead of having the cables that they have on the
hanging off.
models.
They're all very streamlined, which really captures that drop forces feel, which is cool.
Can you tell me the difference between
to be fair, sorry, Dillian, these aren't. They're not like random dudes. They're Tempestus Aquilons. They're like the elite of the elite.
The Aquilons, their role is to
Imperial
drop
Guard
in from the sky. And so, whilst the Scions may be more flexible and could be maybe applied to different theatres, if you need a shock assault,
I mean, I was like, these should be cooler, but I'm.
The Aquilons.
Nice. And in terms of gameplay, then, how does that sort of like apply, like when you're playing the game on the battlefield?
And it does
really
suit
fun rules.
Like, it does suit them quite a lot.
So essentially, you have to set up 1/3 of your operatives on the table.
It really
the remaining
suits
third
them.
can be set up above. And this may be in a Valkyrie, or like we saw in the trailer,
this is the thing,
on the level
right?
above, and they're dropping in through like a hole.
What these
in the
guys'
roof
40k rules would look like.
Tempestus
Scions already have like
for
deep
every
strike
third you do that with, so that would be 2/3 of your team.
What would
you can set up drop markers, and then as the game progresses, you slowly move up these drop markers.
How the graph shoots
and you have
play
to remove
into
one, but as in
them being
essentially you're
different.
zeroing in on where you're going to drop. And when you activate an operative that's above, they can either stay there or they can drop in. And so what this gives you is a very shock assault type team, where your opponent's like, are they coming in yet?
Yeah, Kazakin
so if your opponent pushes up too far, they can drop in with melter guns and melter bombs and really go in.
Yeah, I suppose could just give them the fly keyword. Although technically graph shoots you don't fly, you can hover for like a second or three or whatever, but then you've got to land and you can't take off again.
Your opponent doesn't want to push too close because they might come in, and then you can just be patient and drop somewhere else. And so this sort of very aggressive marker as it moves up.
That could be quite cool.
Means they have this very shock assault style, which is really, really nice.
Nice. Can you introduce us to some
use
of the
move to go up
and some of your favourites?
Need to manage to go down.
Sure, yeah. So there's quite a few. So for the elites, they also have
I'm liking
specialists
this. I'm
that
actually
have a very particular role.
You know what? I'm okay with it.
One is the
I'm okay with that. I do love me the
Elysians,
but
so she can drop in
these
straight
look
into control range,
fantastic.
straight into combat, which most of them can't, but she can, which is nice. So she can basically dagger out the sky, which is
they're
great.
already a cool unit,
and then she can
they've
double
made
strike.
them.
So that means she
they've
hits with
made
2
them
dice
like
before you
more
get to
cool
resolve
by
one,
doing
which
this.
is very effective at assassinating things. And then she can dash away to safety afterwards. So she's a really, really cool assassin.
I especially like the combination of like the
grenadier's
like
pulled
the
up all
sort of
different kinds of grenades,
armor,
including
but then the
smoke
extra
and stun grenades
decoration
for, like, a
on the
support
graph
role.
shoots.
But their melter bombs particularly fun.
That's
if you drop
nice.
in close as an enemy and ask them to hold the melter bomb primed, basically. So if you really want something dead, spectacularly a close drop with a melter bomb.
I mean, given them
you've also got the
heads
gunfighter,
would be
the gun-toting pistolier.
I think that would look fantastic.
Cool. It can shoot 2 targets, but it can even use its pistols in melee, which is really nice.
Out of context, I really like that. Custodians are made from
as
babies.
you see in the trailer, the little skittering
I mean, you could argue.
sentry.
Yes.
I think that's the server skull from a
people are
former
made from babies.
squad, I think.
But custodians
plugged into the
specifically
sentry.
made from babies.
This thing's more durable, but it's your gun turret. It can shoot twice. It can lay down mass fire.
The different options for the gun turret is
great. You can also
great.
stick a flame or a grenade launcher, so it's quite flexible. So if you want to go
how
loud,
much of that? How much of the background is going to be in this box? Like how much of that terrain is?
That all sounds amazing. I cannot wait for them to arrive. Now we've chatted about the Tempestus Aquilons, and I bet you're itching to find out about the Vespids. Don't worry, we've got your back. Check this out.
I mean, yeah, we want to know about the big bug arses. Aren't we all just babies with biologically enhanced adult bodies? Yeah. Yep. I don't think, given that they're bugs, I don't know that you should have said, I know that you're itching to hear about the Vespids. You don't want to be itchy with bugs. You don't want that. Shade Strain, Long Sting Strain Leader. Oh, the Shade Strain looks... Having said that they look really cool without Tau stuff, like other than the guns, the Shade Strain is the best one. Which is the one that's covered in the most Tau stuff. What an absolute hypocrite. What an idiot. What an idiot.
Stingwings burst onto the scene with a brand new look and
they look
a
so
kill
cool.
team too.
It doesn't
now,
even
Wade,
like.
what
I
are
like
the
that they've
Vespid
got.
and
They've
what is their
maintained their
relationship
own.
with the
They've
Tau
maintained
Empire?
their own.
So the Vespids
their
are
own
an
style. They don't
insectile
have all the Tau
species
stuff.
of aliens
and they look
used as
great.
auxiliaries
look
by
like
the
their
Tau
own
Empire.
separate
They were
thing.
discovered
The guy with
reasonably
the
early
most Tau
in the
stuff on him looks
expansion
the
of the Tau
best.
Empire, and their homeworld is a gas giant that produces these interesting crystals that we see as a feature of their weapons. The neutron blasters.
Stop showing us this.
And derivations of that weapon
I'm just going to
technology
say the ones in the
that
trailer
Tau
don't look as
Earthcast
good as the
have made
models. Stop
available
showing us the ones in the
to
trailer.
their
Show us these.
trusted,
These look
favoured
fantastic.
allied auxiliaries. And that also allows the Tau Empire to send these winged creatures in to places that regular Tau couldn't go, even the Kroot couldn't go, and conduct particular operations
having one or two covered in Tau
the
stuff.
other honoured representatives of the Tau Empire can't quite conduct. And if some of those non-Tau lives are lost in the process, that's very regrettable altogether. But it does preserve some Tau lives. And we've seen the Communion helm, a really distinctive-looking Tau piece of war gear on the helmet of the Strain leader that leads those Vespids. There's all sorts of scurrilous rumours that maybe that's some sort of mind control device.
I feel like blue would probably work.
The Tau Ethereal cast definitely insists it's just to facilitate communication between the Tau Empire and the Vespids.
Of course, of course. And these Vespids look absolutely awesome as well. I imagine that people are going to have so much fun painting these. What I want to know is, you've got your box, you've got your Vespids. What colours are you guys going for? What sort of scheme are we going for here?
I'll probably go Kill Team Orange.
Nice.
I bleed orange. I'm sorry.
The question is, what I'm going to.
I like black and red things, so I'll probably work some black and red stuff into my scheme.
Okay,
nice.
Black and red.
Similar with that.
I could see that. I could see black. Oh, black ones that look all like
and it's
massive
not the first time
beetles.
that we're seeing Vespids, is it, in the 41st millennium?
Yeah, that's right. There's some models from a long time ago.
Yeah.
These are now reinvented and readapted, and they're looking really cool.
Called Kraut now.
With sort of the modern technology you get and the modern design principles. They're super dynamic, big wings flying around.
I just need to bring in the kaiju aliens again. I mean, that will also be
they
pretty
really
cool.
feel different and unique, especially if you compare them to other
I don't
operatives.
know that they'll get extra units at least to start with.
They've got a proper glow up as well. So what's their sort of play style?
I don't know. It'd be cool if they did. It would be cool if they
so
did.
as we mentioned, they have some really unique background, and we've really leaned into that to make their rules super thematic and unusual.
It's got to be so difficult to look down the sight.
They all fly, and so having that manoeuvrability
which of your six
is going to be one of their key features.
That little
one
drone
of the most mobile
looks
teams in the game.
fantastic.
You can dart around and get into places that other people can't.
That little drone looks
that's
great.
Quite a
I don't know if that's an established drone design, but I love
warriors,
that.
So whilst they can be very fast,
It having the
very mobile,
wings,
very good at shooting,
like the additional wings coming out the side,
not necessarily going to be able to take as many hits. So
like making it kind of echo
now the neutron
the
weapons
Vespids having the wings. That's a really cool idea. Like that's a really smart idea. I like that.
IP, and we've really tried to capture that. So first of all, the harmonics when the Vespids powers up these crystals.
Visually,
so we've made
ties it into the Vespids.
The guns actually get better.
That's
so if you sort of stay
cool.
up top and don't do much and just fire away, you're actually less effective than if you're moving around and shooting.
That's the thing. If it was an existing drone design that they just put in there, that's cool. If they made it specially for this, that is.
The other thing is that they're they're insectile species. Maybe.
Oh, don't worry. So what we're going to do is Monday night. I'm going to do another stream, and we're just going to catch up on all the reveals that I missed while I was away.
And other
we're just going to do like a
things,
big catch-up stream
to sort of keep the control and put. I
thought that'd be fun.
Enact a bit of tactical knowledge on it, if you like.
Yeah.
So what we've done is we've done a system called communion points. Okay.
That shade,
you'll generate communion points, and as a player,
great.
you're effectively the Tau handler, the person that's overseeing these Vespids.
The shade strain,
and you'll then spend those points to put a bit of tactical knowledge on them.
Liked it.
If you don't, they'll always have to attack or charge the closest thing, and they can't perform mission actions either. They'll be more aggressive unless you spend these communion points. So that means that you have a very glass cannon team, very mobile, very very good at shooting, but their drawback, if you like, is that you have to spend these communion points to really do the things you want to do. Sometimes you can just let them go and attack the closest thing, go for it, go kill whoever's close. But if you really want to maximise them, you're going to have to manage these communion points as the Tau handler to get the best out of them.
Nice. We've chatted a little bit about the team. Can you tell me some more about some of the operatives?
The wings look
sure.
very
So
nice.
first of all, we have the Shade Strain. That's the one with
look at that.
Experimental stealth technology called a ghost rig. Okay. And so
this ghost rig.
So many go invisible, if you like. It's very difficult to target them. And what that means is that when they're
having
more than
the
6
same
inches away
sort
from the
of,
active operative, they can't be targeted, which is really
helmet
nice.
That is.
If the enemy does get close, though, they have a nice neutron grenade to throw at them, so that's quite handy.
Lovely.
It's the stealth suit,
you have
isn't
the
it?
Swarm Guard,
I forget
which is
the code name
with
for
the
the
flamer.
XV, whatever.
This has a fun rule called Sky Torch.
It's a really cool touch.
So when you fly over something, you can basically burn everything in a line that you flew over. So if you set up a really nice line, you display everything.
Numbers on, not shapes. Oh, really nice. They're going to abandon
then we have the Sky
stupid
Blast,
shape system. The one rocking
That'd be nice. Neutron-powered grenade launcher.
It's just you
so
just
if
don't
the
need
initial
that.
blast doesn't kill something,
you just don't need it. You don't need shapes.
Just
do numbers. Numbers is fine.
Area of radiation.
It's fine.
Damage enemy operatives as the battle goes on, and it stays there.
Everyone knows what numbers are. You don't have to
complicate it. You know, basically irradiating.
Drones called oversight drone
board, which is
yeah.
Really
once
cool.
this is done, we'll have a look on the.
Well, those Vespids sound absolutely awesome, guys. Wade, Elliot, thank you so much for coming in to chat to us about the newest edition of Kill Team. We really appreciate it. And thank you to you guys at home. Now, if you're just as excited as I am for Kill Team Hivestorm, make sure to go on the Warhammer community website for all the latest news and updates. That's all we got time for. We'll see you next time on the Warhammer Preview Show.
What? I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Their side of the board, which is really cool.
Well, those Vespids sound absolutely awesome, guys. Wade, Elliot, thank you so much for coming in to chat to us about the newest edition of Kill Team. We really appreciate it. And thank you to you guys at home. Now, if you're just as excited as I am for Kill Team Hivestorm...
What is this? What is this? Hives. Like it knows the word hive, surely. HIV storm. Wow. That's unfortunate. That is unfortunate. As if things in 40k weren't bad enough as it is. As if the Imperium wasn't having a bad enough time. Now they've got to deal with an HIV storm? Like, what are the physics of that? You know? What are the physics of that? How do you even take shelter from an HIV storm? I mean, is it like a tornado, or is it just like a downpour? Either way, I feel like that's not great. You know? That's pretty bad. That's pretty bad. Oh my god. That's a different kind of grimdark. That's brutal. That is brutal. Clearly things have gone bad wrong for the Imperium. They're having to deal with an HIV storm. Good lord. Well, let's just we're just gonna move on from that. Oh dear me. I'm gonna be thinking about that like every few hours. I'm gonna remember the HIV storm. So, okay, we can mute the desktop just in case. Although I don't know if Doreen will come through if it's muted. I've no idea. Someone super chat like £2 and see if she talks or whether I've muted her. Right. There's other ways of testing that, but I'm not going to do them. We've got the Tempestus Aquilons. Again, the Gunfighter, clearly the best one. I think, to be fair, the Servo Sentry is number 2. If we're ranking them, if we're properly ranking these, Gunfighter number 1. Absolute Jesus Christ, Concrete Phil. I'm not saying that. I'm not reading that out loud. The Servo Sentry is fantastic. Love that. But I think for me the Gunfighter is number 1. Gunfighter looks so good. What a legend. The Tempestus looks really good as well. I have to admit, I'm wondering how tight that hat is that it stayed on during the descent.
Walkie turret number 1.
Doreen still works. Thank you very much, Chris. We know now that Doreen works when the desktop audio is muted. Excellent. Yeah, did they just staple it on? Indiana Jones style. Just staple the hat on. It's vacuum sealed. And stapled. Both. You got to staple something real tight to maintain the vacuum seal. impressive, or do they drop and then put the beret on? We don't know. We don't know. All we know is that when you're dropping into an HIV storm, you've got to make sure that your head's covered, or you're going to be in real trouble. Okay, you've got to make sure you stay in shelter. The gunner, again, looks. I mean, they look like Tempestus Aquilons, so of course they look really good. Of course they look really good. The pose on the marksman's fantastic. Love that. Love that. Precursor. Yeah. The face is a bit... The face is a bit... Yeah. But other than that, I feel like the actual... Yeah, the hotshot las guns. Do they have a full stock on the normal models? I can't remember. But there's definitely no real stock on these. The melter is... I mean, melter and plasma options is fun. I do like the mask on the Grenadier. That's a really cool helmet. In fact, I think the Marksman's got a unique... Oh, it's hard to tell. No, that's just the scope. Ignore me. But then again, the Gunfighter has got a slightly different helmet to the Gunner, so the Marksman might have something a bit different. Maybe there's a lens or something going on. In fact, there is. There's a little additional lens in the forehead there. The third eye is open. The third eye is open, ready for shooting. Yeah, the Grenadier is cool. And the Troopers also look pretty decent as well. Interesting that one of the Troopers has got the cables. He's got the short end of the stick. He's got the short end of the stick there. The others, they've just got a larger power pack on the gun, but he's had to get the cables out. His descent is a nightmare because he gets his arm wrapped up in the cable. Oh, man. I'm liking these a lot. I'm officially not annoyed or upset that they aren't Elysians now, because they look that good. They just do. They look great. Absolutely in favour of this now. Yep, love it. Oh, and there it is. There's the sentry. He plugs it in when they land. He forgot to charge it. Yeah, it's a good job he brought his backup cables, because he forgot to charge it the night before. It's not a drum mag, it's just a big battery. or maybe it is. Maybe it's a bunch of AA batteries and they just cycle out when they're spent. They just fall out onto the floor like a normal gun. A drum mag of batteries. It could be that. You don't know. You don't know. I think they are all hotshot las guns. I think they're all the same. But I just like that variety. Yeah, I mean, it makes sense. It's full of batteries. They empty a battery. The battery is ejected. The next one's slotted in. Easy. Easy. Yeah, they're all USB-C. All of them. All of them USB-C. That's just how it works, right? We've figured it out. We don't need a stream to tell us how these guns work. We're smart. We know. Hitting one of those batteries like lighting a Tesla on fire. Yeah. Yeah, it will. Well, the Vespids have got like magic Tau guns, so obviously technically better, technologically superior in every way, as is tradition. Oh, okay, when the battery runs out, they plug in the cable instead of reloading a new battery. Okay. You know what? I reject that. I don't accept what they said. What we said is correct. What they said is wrong. Thank you very much for the gifted membership, Chris A. Thank you so much. It's very, very kind and generous of you. Yeah, no, I don't accept that. He forgot to charge the battery pack, so he had to plug it in. That's how that works. I don't make the rules. That's just how it works. The rest of them, they did charge their battery packs, and so they're fine. That's officially how that works now. We all agreed? All in agreement? You know what? I'm going to put a poll in. All right. Did he forget to charge his battery pack and had to use cables instead? Yes.
Just wanted to show some support. You're my favourite hobby YouTuber.
Oh, thank you so much, Tushan. That's very, very kind of you. Okay, how are we doing? How are we doing? Wow. Look at that. Look at that. I think we can... I mean, we can probably end the poll now. I'll leave it up, but I think we can get an idea of which way it's going. I love doing Barrakai, you beat me to it. I was going to say it. I love democracy. The people have spoken. Oh, the ratio is not as severe as I thought it was going to be for a second there. No, it's recovering. It's fine. Right. Let's have a look at the Vespid Stingwings. So we've got the Sky Blast, who's having a whale of a time. And look at the grin. Look at the smile on the Sky Blast. He's loving it. Absolutely loving it. Look at that. little grin. There's a little pack on the back, like a little power pack or something. But that is a hefty, like, grenade launcher. Living his best life. The Strain Leader looks cool. The helmet is very threatening on the Strain Leader. Like, very threatening. I don't know why, but it's properly alarming, that. In a cool way. In a cool way. The wings are a vast improvement. The wings look great. In fact, just the whole thing. The whole thing looks really good. They don't need pockets, Merlin. They store stuff, like, in their carapace. They've got, like, a little fold-out piece in the chest, and then they put all their goods in there. Again, they didn't cover this in the stream, but we know. We know how they work. We know that they've got, like, organic pockets. Oh, wow. Wow, immediate regret on that one. Immediate regret. I just don't think organic pockets is a nice phrase. I'm just not. Yeah, anyway. So the Sky Blast looks great, so does the Strain Leader. Like both of those. The Long Sting looks pretty good. The gun is a bit... Is it because of the stripes that it looks a bit bent? No, Angus, no. Oh, the meat wallet. Oh, Jesus, I don't like that. We all have organic pocket. All right, look, okay, we're gonna move on. We're gonna pretend that didn't happen. Grim. The Long Sting looks decent. I quite like the pose on the Long Sting, actually. That is a massive stinger. Like, it's... Stop. You've got to stop. You've got to stop, gang. Stop it. Stop it. It's not just me, is it? The rail rifle isn't straight. It looks a bit bent. It's probably because it's 3D printed. Which, I mean, all of the models will be, because they obviously have to get them painted and ready for presentation. See, I've just said get them ready for presentation, but you're still talking about, like, meat pockets and stuff. And presenting the meat pocket is horrific. Depending on how you do it, obviously. Jesus Christ. I cannot focus on what I'm trying to say now. What am I trying to say? Yeah, so they have to have stuff to show off before they've got the molds and they've got the production run on the way, which is why they 3D print the models and then paint them up, and then you see them before they're actually available, etc., etc. That might be why the railgun looks all wonky and like crooked and stuff. It might also be that it's not been cut out all that well in Photoshop. Maybe. I mean, I'm assuming they photographed these on a white background. Or, yeah, it'll be a white background most likely, and then they cut them out. But How is it still going? How is it still going? Imagine getting stung by their stinger and you just get filled up with ammunition packets. That's how the Scions get additional batteries in the middle of battle. Okay, the Swarm Guard, fine. I think they've all got those little power packs, haven't they? That, though, the Shade Strain, that's 10 out of 10. That is a fantastic model. Look at that. That's great. That's so good. It's so good. Maybe they're like bees. If they sting you, they die. Maybe that's what happens. It wouldn't be great, but it's possible. The carapace compartment. That's somehow worse than a lot of the others. And I'm not really sure why. This one's got a grenade, but where from? Christ. Oh my god. I'm full of regret. I'm like full of regret. They die, but you get pregnant. Okay. Yeah, that I'm so close to just giving up. I'm just so close to giving up. It's getting to the point where I feel like I've completely lost control, and I don't really know what I'm supposed to do anymore. I don't know what I'm supposed to do anymore. They have tiny arms. Their arms are like a normal size. What do you mean they have tiny arms? Am I missing something? Oh, like little... Yeah, okay. Yeah, they've got like secondary arms. They've got like little... Those are their little hugging arms. They're little like... They've just got little kind of little grabby arms under the main arms. But yeah. Why afterwards, Matty? What do you mean what afterwards? Why afterwards? Spare arms for their spare pockets. That's where they get in all the stuff. They hold on to it with the little arms and then they just take it out. Right? That's where he got the grenade from. He was holding it in the little arms like that. Just like that. And then he grabbed and thrown. He can only carry one at a time because the little arms don't have hands. They've just got little claws on the end. But they can hold like one thing. They can hold one thing. It's basically a pocket. They've basically just got one pocket each. And that's how they get around and they store stuff. Easy. Easy. I mean, I'm assuming, yes, at some point there's got to be a 40k box release for Vespids. Are they in the new codex? Yeah, hands are basically pockets. A pocket is something that you can hold something in, and you can hold a thing in your hand. Is any part of what I've just said incorrect? No. I stand by it. I stand by it. So they are still in the codex. Okay. There we go, another warrior. And the oversight director, the little drone. Oh, the little drone. The little drone's great. I love the little drone. We are all born from the pocket. Yep. The drone is literally me reading the chat. The drone is literally me reading the chat. I don't know, I think the drone looks fine on there. Maybe a flying stand. But the drone does look great. It does look great. Overall, I think these are way better. I think these are way better than the current Vespids. Like, way better. I'm just going to see if I can get the current Vespids up. Oh. Sorry, we couldn't find any results. Presumably, that is because they've got rid of them. Now that they've revealed this, They've blitzed them off the web page. Oh, look at that. Okay, open image in new tab. Here we go. Yeah, that's... the new ones are so much better. What have I missed? Hang on, what have I missed here? What's Strigon Kid say? By that logic, sticking your hand in your pocket is giving yourself a handshake. I mean, like, it's not necessarily what I was going for, but I can't. You've kind of. I'm not gonna lie. You kind of argued me into a corner there, where I feel like I can't disagree, even though I do think you're wrong. Oh my god, I'm losing the ability to talk. Clapping is when you stick your hand in your pocket and do something that... No, I'm gonna shut up. Right, we're trying to we're comparing Vespid Stingwings here. Alright? Okay, is that alright with you? Yeah?
Hey Kyrioth, just saying hi. Enjoy your ad-read episodes. Looking forward to the next one, thumbs up.
Oh, thank you very much, Jess Ocalypse. Oh, wow, that took me way too much to way too much to pronounce. That was embarrassing. That's very kind of you. Thank you so much. Next one, we're recording. When are we recording the next Adric episode? I should know this. I should know this without having to look it up. A couple of weeks' time, actually. Yeah, we're getting close. I'm so looking forward to the next one. Got a really cool topic that I'm not going to tell you what it is, but I'm looking forward to it. It's going to be good. All right, so let's compare some Vespid Stingwings. Okay, let's compare pockets. No, hand combat. Okay. Hell yeah, Transistor. Transistor is one of my favourite games of all time. Hello, Azriel. Let's compare Vespid. No, we're not gonna. No. Nope. Right. I mean, I'm just gonna say it now. Biggest glow up. Biggest glow up we've seen in recent times. I don't think that's an unfair statement. I think that's a fair statement to make. This is a crazy glow up. Look at them. The old ones, now I'm looking at them in the context of the new ones. It's like they kind of wanted them to be a bit like dragons, but a bit like insects at the same time, and they didn't really know which they wanted to be more. Like, they didn't know which way to fully commit to, so they didn't really commit to either. I do like the armour on the chest on the old Vespids. That is cool. But I think that's the thing I like about them, and that's it. The helmet on the leader looks a bit naff. Whereas the new strain leader, the helmet looks fantastic. But you can clearly see, like, there's a continuation in design there, but it just looks better. You've got more choice in terms of what guns are on them, which is a big upgrade. The proportions are way better. They look taller. They're still quite skinny, but yeah, the wings suit them so much better now. Like the set of 4 insect wings as opposed to the 2 dragon bat wings, whatever the hell those are. Like, they don't even look like wings. And now that I'm looking at them again, they don't look like they would do anything. I think probably the new ones, the wings are still too small, right? They're too small for, like, how big the actual thing they're supposed to carry is. Well, then again, is that even fair? I don't know that it is. Proportionally, they might be slightly, but they just look way better. Way better. The poses are obviously vastly superior. Because they got way better at poses over the years. Way better at poses over the years. But like the new ones, the poses are really good. I think the legs look better. The arms are more interesting. Like the way they've done the kind of segmented section on the arms is way better. The faces are so much better. It's unreal. Oh, thank you so much, Jess Arcalypse. That's very kind of you. Welcome in. Amazing work. As an Australian, I swear I've seen these things down the street. They just went to Australia for a holiday. And
I think Vespids listen to Barry Manilow.
Firstly, Starma Sutra. Jesus Christ. I feel like there's something I'm missing there, and I'm not sure I want to know what it is, because if it's something to do with pockets, I'm going to be very upset. The mandibles on the new Vespids look great. Yes, they do. They do. They look fantastic. They've still got the kind of segmented antenna stuff, but again, I think it looks just better. And especially that, like that to me, that is like a peak combination of the two forces, right? That is fantastic combination of Tau Tech and Vespid. That looks so much better than the guy with the helmet and a bit of like segmented glove on the back of his hands. Like, why has he even got that to begin with? It just looks weird. Yeah, so much better. So much better. Absolutely fantastic. Love them. Absolutely love them. Love them. Look great. The old ones don't have meat pockets, so they're already worse. It's true. It's true. Oh yeah, human slaves and insect nation. Spiders are not insects, but in the war they sided with the insects. Traitors, spiders, traitors, they'll betray us. And they'll make us human slaves and insect nation. What about the crabs? Anyway, no, let's stop. The terrain. Okay, let's have a look at the terrain quickly. Let's see what we got here. 14 pieces of terrain. Okay. Split between sprawling strongholds, bombed out ruins, and patches of heavy and light rubble. Let's get a bit of... Oh, yeah. Zoom all the way in. Yeah, so we've got some containers, some crates, some miscellaneous, just a bit of miscellaneous rubble and stuff. Ooh, a little ladder. Is that an extendable ladder? They're eyeing up your car. They don't even have eyes. Some of them got eyes on their knees. This is just going to turn into quoting Bill Bailey. Is this older terrain, though? Or is this new terrain? Or is this existing terrain they've taken and then they've altered it to make it look ruined? It's for the cage match. Is there a steel chair somewhere in here? It's new and old terrain. That would explain that. Is it new or old? The Chris DV. Yes. I mean, I get it. I get what you're going for. I understand. Okay, ladders, barbed wire and barricades, part of the universal war gear you can take into the battle and set up. Yeah, okie dokie. I mean, it looks decent. It looks I really like this kind of. I really like the combination they've gone for here. Like, that looks like a really fun battle with two very interesting forces. Like, similar on paper, both sort of strike infantry, flying sort of feel to them, but very different ways of operating. Very different stylistically. I like that. I like that a lot. So there's a new core book, obviously, and the Hivestorm dossier. Wow. Now, where does it say? Does it say anywhere? Here you go. It's all the stuff's going to be free online. Hardback version later. Can only be in the Hivestorm box. Okay. Sorry, the HIV storm. We've got to get it right. We've got to get it right. Yeah, so there you go. We've got stuff about the... That's fantastic. That looks great. I love this. Love that a lot. The barricades, the ladders, the barbed wire looks great. Little grenades, little smoke grenades. Oh, look at that. That's really cool. It's really cool. I love that. Absolutely love that. Numbers, not shapes. Token sheets. Okay, 147 tokens. Oh, Lord. With a combined 147 tokens, encompassing everything from order trackers and APR modifiers to Aquilon drop markers and Stingwing neutron grenade tokens, you'll find keeping track of your operatives even easier than before, unless you lose one of these, in which case you'll be in trouble. But yeah, no, this looks great. This looks fantastic. This looks brilliant. These look good. These look really nice. Loving these. Oh, Gunfighter, my beloved. So good. And the Vespids are just... What a glow up. What an absolute incredible glow up for the Vespids. Look at him. Look at his creepy helmet. It's so cool. And then this guy. Absolute legend. Love that. It's kind of difficult to pick which I like more. This is one of those rare ones where I don't know. I don't know which side I like more, to be honest. That's a tough call. That's a tough call because they both look so good. I think just for sheer glow up quality, I think the Vespids maybe take it. Just because of they're such a vast improvement over the old Vespids. It's unreal. And there's a couple of really, really cool things going on with them. But then again, I initially was like, oh, where's my Elysians? What's going on there? But the Tempestus Aquilons are so well done, and it suits them so well having the grav shoots that I haven't just got over that kind of disappointment, but I'm now fully in favour. So I think it might still be the Vespids, and I think you could pull off some crazy cool blending and stuff on the wings. Like from a painting point of view, the Vespids look super interesting because you could do some mad stuff with them, and it would look great. And I think you could do a really, really cool... I think you could do a really cool blue colour scheme if you wanted to keep them a bit closer to the old Vespids. That would work super well. Or doing them a kind of... You could do like a kind of iridescent colour scheme on them. Like black, but with a bunch of like shifting colours towards the very ends of the wings and the limbs and stuff. That would look so good. So good. Have you seen the Marches minis at all? No, I have not, Duke of Petchington. But I would take a look at that 100%. But not this instance. But I would take a look at them. I mean, I'll take a look at any miniatures. Bloody love miniatures. Love them. Yeah, black and yellow with drawn on. Just for a second now, I thought that was going to be a good... Painting one like a tarantula hawk wasp. A tarantula hawk wasp? What the hell is it? You've just combined like 3 scary things. That's not a real thing, is it? Tarantula, hawk. Oh, Jesus! It's real. It's a real thing. It just sounds like someone just combined 3 scary animals and was like, "Here you go." What the hell? Oh, gee, god damn. What the Look at the state of it. Oh, it's massive. Oh, Jesus Christ. Right, no, getting rid of that. Nope. Nope, that's it. I'm getting it off the screen. I don't like that. Don't like that at all. Nope. Oh, yeah, it's a Vespid. I mean, yes, the Vespids would look incredible in that colour scheme because they would just look like that nightmare that happens to be a real thing. It's the size of a hawk. It eats tarantulas and it's a wasp. I mean, the thing is, when you lay it out like that, the name. I'm not saying the name doesn't make sense once you know that it's a real thing, but on the face of it, tarantula hawk wasp just sounds made up. It just sounds like a child trying to make a nightmare creature, and they've just picked things that scare them. I'm just saying that's what it sounds like initially. It makes total sense, because it, you know, all three of those things, they apply. But, yeah, man, bear, pig, tarantula hawk wasp. Same thing. Same thing. Ooh. Oh, God. Horrific. Most of all things are named after other things. I mean, I can't necessarily disprove that. Like loo roll. Although it's not actually a loo, is it? Anyway, right. What even happened there? Gang. Absolutely love this. This was really, really fun. I'm very glad that we decided to do this extremely last minute. But we did. And I had a great time. And it was really fun. We saw some really cool models. Now, Monday evening. I think probably about like 7:30 or so. I'm going to be streaming again, and we're just going to do a big catch-up stream. We're going to look at all the stuff that we missed. I'm going to try and record it at the same time so we can chop it up into videos for people who aren't fully, you know, wanting to watch streams. But, yeah, we're going to do a big catch-up on everything I've missed in the time that I was on holiday. So make sure you come back for that, because that's going to be a lot of fun. I'm really looking forward to that, actually. And then after that, we'll do more stuff. I mean, that's sort of just a given, really, isn't it? The last result for the poll. Did the guy forget to charge his battery pack and had to use his cables instead? 88% says yes. 12% say no. Yes, has it? That's just how it works. That is the law. That is what happened. That is 100% the case. Wait, yes 87, no 12%. Why is that different suddenly? What does that mean that 1% of people just didn't vote? Or there was a hidden third option that I didn't know about? We just don't know. We don't know. But we've rewritten the law. We've made it what it should be. And that's the important thing. Now, I'm going to go away, and I will see you on Monday. Thank you for tuning in. Absolutely love this. You've been a lovely chat. Thank you so much to everyone who joined as members and gifted memberships, and thank you so much for all the super chats. I will see you next time. I can't remember where my thing is for getting the thingy. The thingy. You know what thingy? The thingy. This thingy. I'll show you what thingy. This thingy.